No. 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 I don't think we played back-to-back, did we? I don't play them once. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Stream is up. Little legacy action.
One of the most storied venues in college football. Notre
Dame
Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash. One team hoping to make a giant statement. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Turn your mic up, man. I can't really hear you. Hold on. You might need to. You sound a little muffled. I can hear you, but you sound a little bit further back from the mic.
The Sooners ready to put toe to leather, and here we go.
So.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. With the draw, it's Williams.
That back half.
Goddamn lineman got in the way, bitch.
Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Carr. A little release to the back. Crosses the 45. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Throwing, Carr. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wants to fire on second down. And
Ooh,
that's
I
not
didn't
the
see
way
that
they
other
threw
movie.
it up. It's incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there.
I
He
ain't even
pre-snapped
see that
exactly
other
where he was
movie.
going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22.
Wants to adjust the pattern.
Ready, go.
To the air again, Carr. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Hold and fire complete.
Tackle, boy.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking for his man in the middle. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Now backed up in their own end. It's third and long. Back to throw, it's Mateer. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started.
Jordan, you keep letting all the flies in, going in and out now.
After ending in a punt,
stay in
they'd
the
like
house,
to be
you
more
gonna leave.
productive this time,
That's
David.
And I think
that's
this
what you
offense
keep letting
has
the
to be a
flies
little bit
in,
more
keep
balanced.
coming in
Find
and
a
out.
little
You're going to stay in the
balance
house,
between
you're going to
LeBron,
leave.
Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and gone.
Oh, okay.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Been
I
up
mean,
to,
just
man.
such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding
Looking
I
at your
always have to
goddamn
push
record
the
on
ball down the
red,
field,
you got
but
there kicking
see the
ass,
tight end,
boy.
make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on
Yeah,
second down.
see?
The give, it's Williams. Got a little grass.
You got there, I
They
got
knock him
3 of them
down, but
bitches
he's
though.
got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And when you're a
For
quarterback,
real.
you have to sell pass. You have to get your eyes down the field, the ball in your hand like you're ready to throw the football. Now I quickly hand it to the running back. You can see it worked, and the running back did the rest. The defense was
once you
thinking
get up
pass
there,
all the way. What a nice
yeah.
game.
Yeah, I just
Here's
hit
Carr to
All-American.
throw. Makes the grab down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that
As soon as I got, I lost in the
natty
natty against Ohio State,
just
and
wait for him to come
I
up
ain't
and
been,
throw that
that was
strike,
last
and you know
season.
he'll take care of the rest. Nice
So
throw,
we're
nice
gonna
catch.
see how we doing. I done already lost twice this season. Right.
The run inside. It's Williams. All down, but
I
they'll
love
move the
how
sticks
quiet
as
they
he
be when
picks
you
up
be
the
at
first
home,
down.
bro. On offense,
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get the third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this
Shut
run
the fuck
right down
up.
your throat. Get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Making side adjustments here. They're going to ride this running back.
Oh my
That
goodness!
is a big
Commit.
win for this
My nigga
defense as they
commit
were
on
right
me.
there as soon as he
I mean,
got the
run back
ball.
commit. Run commit.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber
I know,
player.
I'm trying to
He's
get
just
this
so
shit
physical
out.
and dominant against the
I'm
run. He's
trying to
able to
get-
shed
I'm trying to
blockers,
get this
use his
shit out.
athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier, and bring him down.
Right.
Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Always
that
a
nigga
welcome
sending
play
them
for the
bitches.
defense as they
He's
get a
sending
sack
them
at the
motherfuckers,
47.
boy.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming
Right.
from a quarterback
Sure.
standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up.
Flag 14. You got three. Q.
Motion from the wideout.
Ready, go.
Looking to move the chains. They
Oh, I should have came off the turbo.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be
I
fourth
feel
down.
like if you get on turbo as soon
Notre
as you
Dame
catch it,
lining up to punt it
that
away.
motherfucker make them niggas deuce to you.
The kick is on its way. Now on the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line.
I had the sky kick that bitch, man. I had the sky kick that shit.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He'll run it again. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to pass. It's Mateer. He'll off one deep down the left side. Goes high to pull it in.
He caught that! Why would you turn around like you gonna catch it?
At the 29.
Well, I don't understand that. That was a great catch, but why would the DB turn around like he got the interception?
Wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect
That shit's stupid. It should have been a different animation. That shit.
Find a little rhythm here in the second.
You only no, but I'm saying he should only turn around like that if he gonna make the catch. Like in real life, niggas ain't committing to turn around like that unless they got that bitch. They squared in on it. Yeah. That's a good catch,
after
though.
the break, they'll go back to work.
It's a lot of different animations for this shit, though. I see that. A lot of different animations.
They'll try the right side. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Yeah. That's how it happened.
Looking to fire. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. Trying to scramble his way free. That defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing. There's some room. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And how about that on 3rd and long? I think everybody in this place thinking pass, right? Drop back and play pass. Well, who has the quarterback? Like, a lot of times in these man-to-man, 3rd down and long situations, nobody has. And look at that. Runs the option to perfection, keeps the football, and gets the first down.
The Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Avent. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Carr. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Shit, they been looking for you.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout.
Nigga jump right on it. Okay, pause. Okay.
Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Sicko.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Sategna. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Good run.
Makes it past the marker. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown Sooners!
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
LSU, Clemson.
Back on offense.
Boy, it's a
Now
place
we'll get a
to
chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together make something happen on this side of the football.
Yeah, he meant it. Don't let her walk it back. Don't let her walk it back.
Throwing, Carr. Escapes the pressure to his right. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Goodness.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams.
Come on, bro.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the fourth
I've been made
down.
that right, though.
Well, they were trying to set up an outbreaking route here on third and long.
Been straighten that, just so y'all ain't gotta wonder. Been straighten that.
Watching the QB's eyes and swatting it down.
Yeah, we been straighten that out though, but you know, he did.
Hoping to move the chains. Here comes Notre Dame on fourth.
Here we go. Ready. Black 14.
He said, "Shut it down." Talk that shit.
Carr to throw for it on fourth.
Oh, why did you run through the line?
Turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped.
I don't know.
short
Last
of
time I
40,
checked,
right
Texas
at the
routes are not supposed to
41,
run
and
up
this
through the line.
interception
They're
has
supposed
given
to
them
go
a great
around.
opportunity.
Man,
I don't know.
another
Is that just
mistake
me?
by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it down the field. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
You're
And
up
they take it
21-0.
in for 6 more points.
Man, I've been really
21-0.
impressed with this offense this first half.
And you get the
Coming
ball
in
at the
in a hostile environment,
big field.
hostile crowd. Man, they haven't
Big
given them
field.
anything to cheer about. Offense,
Yeah.
defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily
Big,
quiet.
big live. Big live.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass.
I ain't had a
finish
chance to
off
whoop
a
on Michigan
two-play
this year.
drive.
I ain't had a chance to
And
do
it'll
it.
come out to the
Well, I
25.
beat
No attempt at a
Slate though,
return.
so I did, you know.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Delayed handoff. It's Williams. Plows through the defense. Banging, slithering, whatever
Gotta
it
get
takes
enough
to
for
get
the
that
half.
ball up to the 32.
Got to get enough before the
I
half.
love the
baby.
play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
Here's Carr to throw. He's got him. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself.
It's a certain window you got to
This
throw
offense
on.
needs to
It's a
capitalize.
certain
You're
window
not
you
getting
got
the
to throw
football
on.
after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Good timing on the quick out.
Yeah.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, when you get it right, though,
You never want to say it's
Right.
over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to
put 'em on the
protect your
corner.
quarterback, and they
What a
can't
way to-
do it.
what a way to word
This has
that
not
shit.
been a great day early for this offense.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards.
damn.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires left. And he
Oh,
throws
these niggas been
another
playing city
interception. His
today,
third one
city
of the night.
today.
And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows they make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep.
Man,
they
there
break
you
on the
go.
football, and they take advantage of the
Hey,
opportunity.
shout out to the niggas, man.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Who's the number 1 candidates?
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Damn.
It'll be 3rd and long. I'll send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Escapes the pressure going right. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Sooners line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll move the tight end. Carr. Finds a man in the middle. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day.
Oh, he wants it all.
Oh, yeah, he's gone for real.
Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Yeah.
And this offense said, forget that, man. We haven't had much success doing anything this first half, so we're just going to take a deep shot. And it was unsuccessful, but I do like when you take those shots because it makes the corners retreat a little bit more. It makes the safeties play deep. Now, maybe work the middle of the field. Let's try to move this football down the field. Let's try to get some form of points before the halftime.
What the fuck? Oh.
Throwing, Carr. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question, this offense is going to have to throw.
Some of these plays are shifts. I was wondering what the fuck
is tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
They'll send the back in motion. Again, it's Carr. Swings it out to his running back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that shit, them shifts. I gotta definitely watch that shit, because I'm like, damn, this shit bugging.
They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Irish send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got his man. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And this is the kind of quarterback I want to build my offense around. I mean, guys that can scoot, extend plays. It makes the offensive line better, wide receivers better when you can do things like this and get completions down the field.
He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Just about set to get this second half underway.
Let's go.
On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely.
Because I ain't never heard no shit like that, huh?
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Shakes off the defender. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On target over the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback physical, hard-nosed running, gets it to the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Unleashes one deep.
Ooh, that nigga dogging him.
He's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Beat my ass.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game, who's winning, who's getting separation on the outside, who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage. This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
You said what?
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Some say.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Running inside, it's Williams. Brought down
I don't know.
He gets 10.
I don't know.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Oh, yeah.
Tight end now in motion.
Yeah.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he
OMG.
gets it out to the 41.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Bubba, go, go.
And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. They'll give him 4
I'm
on
just
the
standing.
pickup at 2nd and 6.
No, but look, though, listen, hey, look, Ron, I'm glad. Hey, look, Ron, I'm glad he's pointing out the double standard because when shit go our way, guess what? We can't reap the benefits of that either. A nigga flake on us, a nigga be like, man, y'all should still play. No, the nigga flaked on me. It don't matter. Let a nigga flake on you. Yeah, I'll take the win. I'll take the win.
Feeling that pressure, and he's knocked
Exactly,
down.
I'm niggas, exactly.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your
Right.
quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Let Doom would have been playing. Let somebody go. Previous play would have been on against one of us. Man, y'all ought to go on and finish the game out. Oh, he just trying to get out of a loss. You know what I'm saying?
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And
You
it
gotta
slips
hold on to
through
that.
his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this
Every time,
offense. I mean, they
that's
just
what it
haven't
is.
put drives together. They have.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field.
Funny is fair though. Like, if we get the benefit, if niggas get the benefit from shit, we should get the benefit from it too. But we
And
hardly
it's his
don't.
4th interception of the game. Nice pickup
Right,
on the return,
exactly.
but more important,
Exactly.
they got
Like
the
let a
takeaway,
nigga,
and
like
now
let a
they're
nigga
in
play a game at his house
Quarterbacks have
to
so much
avoid letting that
confidence
nigga get a
in
free
the ball, tight
win.
windows. How about the
It's some
defensive play right here,
sicko
making
shit.
an unbelievable interception, forcing
That's
the
some
turnover,
sicko
big
shit.
play, big
That's some
momentum
sicko
swing.
shit.
So Oklahoma
That's some
has it
sicko
again,
shit.
and here comes the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard.
Right. And then try to tell you he ain't, I ain't had nothing to do with it. I left the game. I left.
This defense is
Yeah.
tiny slices.
Yeah.
Well, this defense is
Yep.
going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would
I
think
swear.
the opponent would be running
I
the ball.
swear.
But when you've had
Never
the success
forget.
these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more
Never
shot
fucking
plays.
forget.
You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to
Oh,
get back in
fuck,
this
nigga.
game.
The Sooners come to the line in the hurry up. Looking to throw
You
into
know
a
it.
tier.
You know it. Yep, them nigga toasted pickles,
Doing
goddamn.
damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
Shit, how the fuck he get?
Touchdown, Sooner.
I gotta
Quick
change that.
strike through the air for the
35-0, boy. Good game.
score. Go ahead and have a day at the
Yeah,
wideout
he
position.
exercising
You
his
stack up
demons,
some
man.
games like this, and you can take down
Hey, I'm
D.B.
telling you.
Westbrook's record of 17 touchdowns in a season.
And I just want to play in this offense. If I'm a receiver across the country, I know every year Oklahoma's going to spread the ball around, throw it around. You're going to have plenty of opportunities, and he is cashing in those opportunities with just touchdowns.
It's crazy, man. As good as y'all niggas is, man, you would think some of y'all niggas' Reds records was better, man. I was just looking through them the other day.
And it'll be a touchback.
Shit, a lot of
ball
people,
will come
a lot
out
of
to the
people.
25-yard
A
line.
lot of people. 25 yards line. A lot of people. 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 A lot of people
wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Could not make his way to the corner.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then be able to
work in your favor, huh?
on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Get it out on the screen. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Got the quick pass. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Play action, Carr. Got his man on the right. At the 40, there he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. C.J. Carr firing again. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete.
I don't understand how you
At
look
the end
at
of the
it,
period,
bro.
Oklahoma
I mean,
has
you
the
have
lead.
number grabs.
And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the
Ain't no
fourth quarter,
sense right
let's
there.
see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. He'll get rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the
It's
game
been a day to
because
forget,
he's
for
had zero rhythm.
For sure.
He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
The offense has struggled. They're not
See
going to
you
win
back
this
in
game.
Norman.
But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a
Look at this
little bit
shit.
of momentum, gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep
What the
coaching
fuck?
up heading into their next game.
Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this
Pride,
offense,
fellas.
guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Carr. Scrambling away. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open.
Chill
and
out,
it's an
chill out.
incompletion.
They
Chill
were
out.
on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Carr. Fires to the wideout.
Why is you
And that
throwing
is
it
his
straight to
5th
him?
interception.
I'm
If he
throwing it
comes
over his
out to play for
head.
6, he'll be lucky. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a
It's
play
your
by
day.
this defense to get the football.
It's your day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the
So
game,
they
man, when
good
you know
game.
it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback.
Good
And
game.
DBs are trying to do this. Pad them
What can I
stats,
say?
get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Corner's going to give them room. They'll run it from the gun. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13.
Nigga was open right behind him. I just don't understand that.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Gonna try to get it himself. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage.
No, I definitely, I played down as
so many big plays. I got to string him out.
He's having an outstanding game.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
He's having an outstanding game. Might get 42-0.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone.
Oh yeah.
Oklahoma.
Oh yeah.
And after that last touchdown,
he just earned it. He just earned it. So you can get him next.
For single game touchdown pass.
I don't want no smoke.
All the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having
the good thing about Regs, though,
spreading the ball around.
The good thing about Regs, though.
What a nice day.
The good thing about
and the extra point was good.
The good thing about Regs, though, is that
so that scoring drive took only 6
so
plays.
we take our lumps and we move on to the next one.
69 yards on the touchdown pass.
I'm really trying to push my way in these what's the name in the road to the CFB. I'm like 35 and 14 right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short.
Everything I know about her, I know against my will, so don't feel bad.
Play by the tight end there, but how about that massive hit on defense, keeping the tight end short of picking up that first down?
He's going for it all. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing?
Right.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked up twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent free.
You can learn shit about people without seeking that knowledge out there.
Now you can put resources elsewhere.
Everything I know about Fox, I know against my will.
Makes a catch. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts.
Listen, you talk. I gotta be careful talking to you about him because you might cause him to pop up. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean it like that, but
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Pressure coming. Chase to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time.
What I tell you, was I wrong? What's up, Fox? What's up, Fox?
Get upfield,
what's up, Fox?
Pick up the first down.
Look, look who popped up.
Plays like that from him.
Was I wrong?
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Using his feet. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Finds his man.
Nah, Khalil beating the shit out of me right now, though.
Nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
42 to hopefully 3.
I was ready for this 4th down anyways. I know I need a touchdown on this drive, and I know I'm going for it.
Hopefully.
So now the situation is, what
Look,
is
this nigga Paul, he got to call timeouts.
Now a timeout
trying to blank
called
me.
by the Sooners. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Fuck you, Jake.
Absolutely center cut. And they'll put 3 on
Felt
the
like
board,
you was thinking
but
about
the
a joke
deficit
just then.
remains
So.
huge.
Just preemptively. Yep, just preemptively. Don't be alarmed.
We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team.
I said blank, man, and I just felt like that was one of those. That was one of those moments, See, man, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What did I do, motherfucker?
The Sooner offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still
those. Hey, y'all know those. For those that don't want to go through the process of making macros, they have macros already pre.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading.
But listen. If you hit, pull up the macro screen, and you hit left on the right stick. It's the LB. While I'm talking about during the game. During the game, you hit LB to pull up the macro. Then you hit right on the left on the right stick, and it'll give you on defense. It'll take away short pass, long pass.
Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes; they do it with ease.
You can set that whole to play inside runs. You can set that whole.
They could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound.
There's no excuses out there. That's all I'm
Offense a
trying to
little
say.
backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down.
They do. You know why? You know why niggas forget?
To the left, looking for the first down.
Niggas
Just
don't like to
couldn't
read
find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Niggas don't like to read. Niggas make you feel guilty
that
for
is
reading.
a dangerous wide receiver catching that pass on.
Wait just a minute, guys.
You got that shit up. You look that shit up. You look that shit up.
On 4th
About
down,
time. What the fuck?
Trying to make magic with his
About
feet.
fucking time, man.
Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I feel like Andrew Jones is the best center of all time.
It's got to be frustrating for the
I
defense.
feel that way.
There's a reason the offense
Andrew
has the
Jones,
lead.
I feel
it's
that.
because the QB can drop back.
I think he's probably second only
It's supposed to be a pass. Everybody playing
Willie
pass,
Mays.
but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take those,
take
off and run and make people miss.
Everybody might not share that, but he has the numbers and the accolades.
Back to throw, it's Mateer.
Nigga, center fielder, nigga. You heard me. You heard me, nigga.
He's got it
Oh,
right
okay.
on the field.
Yeah, I think Andrew Jones is the best center fielder of all time.
Touchdown.
Barring nobody.
Honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up
No,
and down
I'm not.
the field and
I'm
fight
not.
up the
Well, I mean,
scoreboard,
Willie
but the
Mays,
defense has done a
obviously,
great
right?
job
Yeah.
too, getting
You
off
know,
the
and then you
field,
probably say
putting
Ken
their
Griffey,
offense
but
in really good
he's
position in
probably
this game. The
probably
head coach has
you can
got
make
to
an
love what
argument
we've
that
seen on both sides of the ball today.
yeah, he did. You can make an argument that Andrew Jones is the best defensive center fielder of all time. You can make the argument.
Right down the middle. A very
You
efficient
can make that argument.
five-way
But he was a
scoring
power
drive.
hitter, so I include
And the
that too.
score comes
Because he
courtesy
don't he
of
got
an
500
explosive play in the
bombs?
passing game
Or
from
just short of
60 yards
500?
out.
Okay. I think he might. He can't be. He got four something. He got four. No, he don't got King Griffey bombs. Yeah, but he if he not 500, he's just short. Yeah, he's just short. I think he got well over 400. I think it's probably like 470, 480 if it's not 500.
Snap of the drive from the 25. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything is gone
Yeah,
wrong,
you done mastered.
right?
You done
Like, they just
mastered the chuck
haven't
and
been in a
duck.
rhythm.
You
They
done mastered the chuck and
haven't
duck,
got it
man.
going and never built the
How
momentum.
fast
This
is
is one of those days you
Centennial
learn from,
anyway?
you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show
Boy,
in
that
the
nigga be
film room
fried, man.
that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Oh, 434. Okay,
The give
okay,
is to
okay.
Williams.
Damn, I thought that nigga had more than that. I know 500 is like the number. Yeah, I thought that. Yeah, that's the number. But I thought he had that though. Thought he did. It's great. Hell yeah. It's great.
The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling.
Yeah, that's true. He ain't never failed a drug test though.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
He ain't never failed a drug
Couldn't
test
find
though.
anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be
That's what I'm
second down.
saying.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell
Man,
they're
hell
ready to
yeah.
rush this quarterback.
That bad tech.
Couple of guys there to get him on the
Yes.
ground.
They try to go with
Yeah, the
draw,
error-
and
the
they
error
pitched
was not
defense
just-
blitzing,
yeah.
so it wasn't a
It
great
was a
look
long
anyway,
time.
but up front, they just got beat regardless, and that back David had nowhere to go.
He had nowhere to go, but those offensive linemen, you got to set and you got to invite those defensive linemen up the field and kind of push them by. And you could tell they didn't do that.
No,
They
that
didn't
was
create
the
any
that was the
holes. There
Sammy
really
Sosa
nowhere for
them.
him
That
to
was the
go.
Sammy
You
Sosa
got to give him
them.
that first
It
little
was a
hole, and
98.
maybe he can make a move.
Sosa and Sammy
the offensive
and
line needs to do a
McGuire.
better
Yeah,
job.
Browns was after that. Yeah, he was after that. No, that was like 98.
And
No, that
guys,
was like
hold on
98, Buck.
Just a second, because here comes the fourth down
Yeah, that
play.
was like
If they don't
98.
get it here, this one is probably over. Carr to throw for it on fourth. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
That's true.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense. And this
I will
quarterback
argue that
specifically,
he's the
they've
best
had their
defender.
chances.
I will
They've had
argue he's the
opportunities
best
throughout the
defender
course
out
of
of
the
all
game
of them.
to get some
I think you
pitches
can
and
make a case
catches
for that.
and make some explosive plays. Just not able, though.
No, you don't.
to
You don't.
hook up.
But
And
when
you
we
saw
talking about
on
center
that fourth
fielder,
down
that
play
has a
right
lot
there,
of
they're
weight,
trailing
almost
by
like
a lot of
shortstop.
points,
Like,
because those are the throws
Yeah.
you've got to make if you're going to win games like
my
this.
nigga
They
got
just have not been
438
able to
though.
get it
He
done.
got 438.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it
he
slips
don't.
through his fingers,
He don't.
incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, Willie Mays,
One
nigga.
more
Willie
play to
Mays.
pad the stats.
Yeah, Willie Mays. Yeah, King Griffey's like 5 something too, ain't it?
To the air, it's Mateer.
Yeah.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab on the big throw.
GG's Lil.
They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be
Nah, it's Willie Mays. What I'm saying is this: defensively, he's not better than Andrew Jones. And offensively, he's not better than Willie Mays. And I love Ken Griffin. I'm not even shitting on him at all. I'm just saying, I think he nestled right there in that second spot or that third spot, huh? No, that's true. That's true. That's true. Oh, see that, and that's a huge difference. Okay, so he's all around, nigga. That's fucking nigga. That Jay. The nigga got 3 times the stolen bases. We can go on and chill with that. We can go and chill. Dog, power. He was a power hitter. The nigga was a speedster and a Golden Glove. I love the kid, but he is cold. Oh my God. Dog. So he had 3,000. So hold on, 3,000 hits is the benchmark. 500 home runs is the benchmark. The nigga had 338 steals. Nigga, that's crazy as fuck. That's crazy as fuck. That's true. But we can't give him credit for time he wasn't. We can't give him credit. We can't give him credit for time he wasn't there. That's not fair. Yeah, but we saying it's not though. We saying it's not. It's not though, because you're adding time he wasn't there into what it would have been, and what we're saying is the numbers don't say that though. No, the nigga got 660 homers and 338 stolen bases, nigga. That nigga was a demon. That nigga was a demon, bro. Every time he stepped to the plate, that nigga was it was extra bases every time. The pitchers, nah, and it's true. It's definitely different eras. No, it's definitely different eras. And he came up in the time and he played clean. You got the dead ball era. I understand that, but we just talking about for what it was. Like, we can't talk about the competition Willie Mays played against. That I think that's disrespectful because there's a lot of Hall of Famers played during the time he played. You know what I'm saying? Right. Right. Yeah. Yep. There was a lot of Hall of Famers during his era too. Every era had ducks though. Yeah. That's true. That's true. But you know what though? But this nigga was but look though, Willie Mays was an everyday player, so I mean he's seen pitches from every part of the rotation though. No, but if we talking about I think it was like more. Now I think it was more. They started doing the setup, man. Now the relievers have been there. It was the guy they bring in before the closer that started in like the late '90s, like the setup guy. Yeah, but I don't know. I think you're doing it. I think you're doing it a disservice to start questioning the errors, though. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right to say, well, it was that era, cause that nigga Willie Mays, dog. The nigga played almost 3,000 games. He was. But I'm saying he's. You got to, bruh. You got to. That shit. Bro, the nigga Willie Mays hit every benchmark, bruh. He hit every benchmark for a Hall of Fame player on offense. I love Ken. I love the kid, man. Yeah, that's why I got him. Bruh, that's a fact. The nigga, dog, think about this. Think about this. That nigga was guaranteed. Listen, that nigga was guaranteed buck. The nigga was guaranteed extra bases, damn near every time he came to the plate, bro. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. It's not many people that you can say that about. You know what I'm saying? Like Barry Bonds, probably one of the only other ones that you can think about like that. But like that nigga was a walking extra base, bro. There's Fireberry, yeah. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. No, I know, but what I'm talking about. Right, but that's what I'm saying. The fact that the nigga did, the fact. But that's what I'm trying. But this is what I'm trying to say. This is my point. The fact that Willie Mays did it, and the only other comparison is a nigga that was on steroids that became that kind of a player. You see what I'm saying? Like that's my whole point. Like Willie Mays did that shit, and the only other comparison to that kind of output is a nigga. And Barry Bonds had 2 Hall of Fame careers, right? Because at Pittsburgh, he was well on his way to one. So that's the only other player that can compare to that kind of output. Because Barry didn't get many steals at San Francisco, but at Pittsburgh, he was like that 5'2", you know what I'm saying? Like he did a lot of shit offensively, but right. Just like Ken Griffey, no. Bruh, that's a quintessential 80s and 90s goddamn. Yep. Cause then Bobby Bonilla had one too. Yep. Now I ain't taking nothing away from the kid, man. I love Ken Griffey, bro. I'm not shitting on him at all. But when you zoom out and you really look at history, it's like Willie Mays really, that's some rarefied air. Like for real, that shit rarefied, man. That's true. Yeah. Who? I wonder who. Does anybody else have 3,600? Pujols? Okay. Does Bonds have it too? That's crazy as fuck. Man, A-Rod, boy. A-Rod, boy. Oh yeah, he's a fucking dog. He's a fucking dog. No, seriously, yeah. Yeah, it is. I don't think it's no question. Oh, that's a good question. Top six, does Albert Pujols belong in the top 6 or 7? That's a good question. That's a good question. We're not talking about players. We're talking about offensively. So I'm trying to think though. No, I'm not arguing. Calm down, be easy. I'm not arguing it. I'm just thinking about the list. I'm just thinking about who could be on that list. Cause it's been a lot of his. He definitely is amongst the top, so it's a good conversation to have. Back the shit out of him. I wish we had more to show for it. I ain't gonna lie. I wish we had more to show for it. We really should. We really should have more to show for it. Yeah, they did. They did. They did. They did. They system. No. They system is great. Or it was great. I'm not sitting on that. But Buck, they was still every acquisition they got though moved the needle though, Buck. Every one of them, bro. Every one of them. They did. No, none of they power came from their farm system. None of the Yankees' power came from the farm system back then. They was all acquisitions. Like Giambi. Hey, listen, when you watch play, yeah, no, I know, but when you watch players like Gary Sheffield and David Justice them leave, it's hard for me to feel like it felt like they was picking at us, so it's hard for me to feel like that. Yeah. That's true. Great pitcher. No, David Cone. I thought David Cone came from the Mets. I think he came from the Mets, bro, and he was already a guy before he went there. Man, fuck the Yankees, bro. Yep. Bruh. We watched Gary Sheffield go over there and knock shit, nigga. We watched Mark Teixeira go over there and knock shit, nigga. We watched like fuck the Yankees. Them niggas. Maybe, you know what, but maybe the Yankees, maybe they did get a lot of shit from their farm system, but they definitely was shopping in goddamn Atlanta. Let me just say that. Definitely was shopping in Atlanta. And he homegrown. Georgia Tech boy. Shit, fuck the Yankees forever and a day. I swear to God.